This is Good Morning Suncoast. We're here for you.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. I'm Jacqueline Matter.
I'm Ray Collins. 6:01 right now and more humidity today. My hair feels it already. How about you?
Oh, yeah. I had to put a lot of hairspray. Ladies, prepare for some hairspray. You're going to need it.
More on that now. Not the hairspray part, the humidity from John Scalzi.
Yeah, potential, too, for a little bit of patchy fog out there this morning. Temperature and dew point to match, giving 100% relative humidity this morning. So it certainly is a little bit thicker out there. Winds are now out of the west. That's helping to increase the humidity. It also helps to bring a few areas of warmer temperatures to our maps along the coastline, particularly this morning. But by afternoon, those areas will be cooler as inland areas start to feel the heat and climb probably over the 80-degree mark in most locations inland. Daytime highs today at the beaches, at the coastline, will be a little bit cooler because of that onshore flow. Expect mid to upper 70s right along the coastline. Complete forecast, including a chance of showers, coming up in just a few.
All right, taking a look at your Suncoast roadways this morning. Looks like some traffic as you're heading in from Palmetto into downtown Bradenton across the bridges. Also off of Cortez and 41 in South Bradenton. And some congestion and stoppage towards I-70 or State Road 70 rather, in between 301, but I-75 clear in Manatee County. As we head into Sarasota County at Lakewood Ranch, there is an accident in I-75 northbound lane at University Parkway in that left lane, so keep an eye out for that. Also, there is some debris in the roadway towards Clark Road on I-75 northbound as well. Fruitville Road seeing the normal pickup on this Wednesday morning. Other than that, let's head into South County. There's a little bit of congestion in its normal spots towards Venice. Other than that, pretty good. I-75 clear in that direction if you're heading through that area.
Topping our news this half hour, a victory for those who are fighting a development near the celery fields in eastern Sarasota County.
Sarasota County officials say a developer has terminated a contract to buy the land to build a new warehouse on that property. They initially wanted to rezone 7 acres to build a restaurant depot, which sells food supplies and equipment. Some who live near that area say they're thrilled about the developer's decision.
I feel it's very good because those large trucks coming in and out of here would certainly have been not only disturbing to the people that live here, but as well as the animals and the birds that are out in the celery field.
We're very happy with the result today, but there's a long fight ahead of us, and a lot of us are energized to just keep moving forward and keep fighting.
Plans are still in place to build a new recycling facility in that same area. Meanwhile, thousands of people have signed a petition in an effort to stop that development from moving forward.
In the past week, there have been 2 near drownings in backyard pools in Manatee County. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention report an average of 10 people nationwide drown each day. 2 of those 10 are under 14. Drowning ranks 5th among the leading cause of unintentional death in this country. Local police have some tips for those backyard pools here.
A fence around your pool. You can put little charms on your door, so if the door opens, you are aware that somebody just left out the back door. Another good idea is to keep little buoys or a pole or something by your pool in case somebody falls in, and if you can't swim, at least you can reach out a pole to get them back to safety.
Good ideas. Officer Singley says with all the water on the Suncoast, it's important parents teach their kids to swim as early as 6 months of age. A brush fire has destroyed nearly 4 acres of Shamrock Park in South Venice. This is all that's left of parts of that park. Crews were out yesterday trying to extinguish any rekindling. The cause of the blaze is still under investigation, but there is fear the fire is being called suspicious. Some kids might have been involved. This is the second fire in that park in 2 weeks. No one was injured in the fire, and no property was damaged beyond the brush there, and all trails remain open.
Longboat Key commissioners will vote today on bringing in special counsel to fight a piece of legislation making its way through the state legislature. The commission will decide whether or not to spend $20,000 to hire attorney and former state representative Dean Cannon to help. According to Longboat Key News, a new bill would allow wireless service providers to install small cell and wireless antennas within town right-of-ways without needing approval from the local government. Equipment could also be installed on utility poles, signs, lights, and traffic signals. Now, it goes against the town's recent vote to bury all power lines, moving utility lines underground. Over in Bradenton, a second public hearing will be held today for a proposal to change the city noise ordinance. Under that new proposal, businesses could be louder later. It would push back the 10 p.m. cutoff to 11 o'clock and midnight on weekends. Noise complaints would also be measured at the property line of the complainant instead of where the noise is actually coming from. The city council meeting begins at 6 o'clock tonight in City Hall.
The city of Holmes Beach is trying to improve their area for pedestrians and bicyclists. Today is the first of 2 bike path forums. The city engineer and members of the Bike Path Committee will be on hand to discuss current options to improve safety on Holmes Beach. Both forums start at 6:30 p.m. at Commission Chambers tonight, and the second one is next Wednesday. A new panel is working on a way to bring a 250-mile bike trail along the Gulf Coast of Florida. That's long. The Herald Tribune tells us the Gulf Coast Trail Technical Working Group will have its first meeting next Thursday at the County Administration Building in Sarasota on Ring Lane. They'll work on a plan to create a trail that would stretch from Pinellas County all the way south to Collier County. An open house is set for today to go over improvements being made to the Jacaranda Boulevard roundabout. County and state officials will answer questions about the roundabout. There will also be an instructional video on how to drive around it. The project aims to reduce the crashes there. It is scheduled to be completed early this summer. The improvements, that is. Open house is set for today from 4 to 7 at Woodmere Park in Venice.
More families in Manatee County will soon be able to enroll their child in early Head Start programs, all thanks to a new federal grant. According to the Bradenton Herald, the Manatee County Action Agency has received a $2 million grant from the Department of Health and Human Services. That money will be used to help the agency add 10 more classrooms, which can hold 8 children. It'll also help get 80 more families involved in the program, helping reduce the number of people on that waiting list. The Early Head Start program provides educational and health services to children who are 6 weeks to 3 years old. Sarasota County School District wants parent and student feedback. You can weigh in about how schools are meeting expectations for communication, curriculum, safety, and academics. The information received in the survey will then help the district identify areas that need improvement. To fill out that survey and give your feedback, visit our website at mysuncoast.com and click on links we mentioned.
A local wounded veteran will have a new home today thanks to Wells Fargo and the Military Warrior Support Foundation. The 2 organizations will donate the mortgage-free home in Englewood to a Brian Bentley. He served in the Army National Guard and was injured during a deployment in Iraq. Wells Fargo has donated more than 300 homes to veterans across the country over the past 5 years. And the Veterans of Foreign Wars is helping local veterans further their education. The organization has created a scholarship for combat veterans taking classes at the State College of Florida. The project is led by past State Commander Amber Putnam. She wanted to provide the scholarship to an SCF student because the school has strong community ties. So honorably discharged veterans eligible for VFW membership can apply for a $25,000 scholarship through the SCF Foundation. Always good to enhance your education.
Definitely. I'm amazed with how much support there is for veterans here on the Suncoast. Coming from North Carolina, lots of support there, but I've seen a wide array of support here. I did a few stories a few weeks ago on it, and I'm very impressed with the Suncoast for that.
Lots of veterans here, John Scalzi. Yeah.
It's great to hear. We have across the region some higher humidity, a little bit of patchy fog, and a chance of rainfall down the road. We'll talk about that in a few minutes.
All right, still to come on your Suncoast News. An unexpected passenger showed up on a commuter flight in Alaska. It was a scene straight from a bad movie. We'll show you who travelers found coming up after the break.
Don't hate me because I'm blingable. Get your bling on with affordable Spectralite diamonds exclusively at Created Gems in Gold and Silver, where you always get big bling for little ching.
The Sarasota Film Festival is March 31st through April 9th, featuring independent films from around the world, panels, parties, and conversations with stars, all happening in downtown Sarasota.
You don't want to miss it, so get your festival guide and choose the films and events you want to attend. Buy your tickets online, by phone, or at the Hollywood 20 box office. They go fast, so get them now.
So join us to see and be seen.
The official Suncoast Storm team at ABC 7. We're here for you.
Hi, Hi, I'm Chef Judy. Every Wednesday morning, I'll be with the chefs at the Publix Aprons Cooking School serving up the most wonderful dishes. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
Hey, Tampa Bay, join us for the premiere of a new St. Petersburg tradition, the St. Petersburg Seafood and Music Festival, happening Saturday and Sunday, March 25th and 26th from 10 to 8 p.m. at Nordstrom Park. Savor mouth-watering Florida Gulf Coast seafood dishes by top restaurants and chefs while you enjoy great live music from some of Florida's top musical groups. So grab your family and friends for the St. Petersburg Seafood and Music Festival, March 25th and 26th. For more information, visit seafoodfestivals.com.
Car experts and customers agree. There's a whole lot to love about a new Subaru. Subaru was named the 2016 Best Overall Brand, Most Trusted, and Best Performance Brand by Kelley Blue Book. And ALG named Subaru its top mainstream brand for residual value for 2016. Now you can lease a new Subaru Outback for just $229 a month or get 0% financing during the Subaru A Lot to Love event. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
I love big bling for little Ching. That's why I only wear Spectralite diamonds from Created Gems, or I wear nothing at all.
Now, the official Suncoast weather with ABC7 meteorologist John Scalzi.
Kind of instructive if you look at the stats for the current air values. We have 54-degree air temperature. We also have a 54-degree dew point. That's 100% relative humidity. And obviously that creates a set of issues when you have calm winds and clear skies. We do have some patchy fog around the area. Watch for that. The potential that fog exists probably through about 9 o'clock or so. And then we'll see everything mix away very quickly and leave us with a mostly sunny sky to start off the day. Humidity is higher not only at the surface, but aloft as well, thanks to a westerly wind, which is not only at the surface, but a little higher up, and that is helping to create the potential for some patchy fog around today. Winds generally onshore will keep the coastline just a little bit warmer during the morning hours, but during the afternoon hours, it will keep the coastline just a little bit cooler. We had so much dry air in our atmosphere over the last several days that we've had these beautiful, beautiful sunny skies wall to wall and some very pretty colors in the sunsets as well. Well, over the course of the afternoon, I think we'll continue to see that dry air begin to fade and be replaced by a little bit more moisture. And that's going to do a couple of things. One, it's going to bring us a little bit more cloud cover. In fact, high cloudiness to start may actually bring us a more colorful sunset. And then as we head into tomorrow, I think it'll set the stage for perhaps a shower or two as a frontal boundary located just to our north right now begins to inch its way further southward. So there's a couple of clusters of storms across the region this morning. I think the potential exists for a little bit of rough weather in the Carolinas today. And then as we head into the weekend, we'll see back to the west areas of Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Oklahoma have a better chance of seeing some severe weather. For us, severe weather is not in the picture. We're not going to see any of that with this frontal passage coming our way. We may see an isolated shower or two. The further east you head, the better your chances for rain will be. Today, it's dry as a bone out there. The rain showers are still located to the north coastal Carolinas, seeing some rain showers, and then back to the west As we head into the Smokies, you're going to see a few scattered showers there. And again, this area in yellow is the slight risk for severe weather, particularly strong gusty winds and severe thunderstorm activity as we head into Friday, Saturday time frame. So if you're traveling to Dallas, Fort Worth, Houston, Louisiana Delta region, parts of Kansas City, you may have some airport delays on Friday because of weather. For us, maybe a thunderstorm over on the other coast, but it's not very likely. Frontal boundary itself, located just to our north, attached to 2 areas of low pressure, will continue to sink southward today. It'll get closer to us by tomorrow, and it'll give us about a 30% chance of a shower. We'll look for some of those showers to pass by starting at around 2 o'clock, lingering till, probably around 8 o'clock here and there, dotting the landscape on Thursday. None of them producing great amounts of rainfall. And then everything clears out quickly, and we're left with a great weekend. Back to you.
Beautiful. Thank you, John. Let's check the roads. First off in Manatee County, it'll build up there around downtown Bradenton, also northbound on 301. But the issues today really are about the interstate. If we go farther south in the maps, you'll see an issue at University in the northbound lane at Lakewood Ranch there. Northbound, an issue there that's been going on for about at least half an hour. So if you're heading north on I-75 from the southern part of our viewing area, be aware of another slowdown in that already challenging spot where the diverging diamond is going in. And if we go farther south, there was an earlier issue at Clark Road as well. Let's see if that's now cleared up. Seems to be. Otherwise, South County looking good right now. Business 41, little slowdown there, but otherwise smooth sailing at 6:18 on this Wednesday morning. Moat marine scientists have learned more about sharks off the coast of South Carolina.
That's right. Researchers with Moat recently returned from an expedition on one of their research ships. This trip focused on waters off of Hilton Head Island. Now, the group spent 3 weeks looking for great white sharks to tag and then study. They were able to find one mature male great white and a juvenile female great white. Researchers hope the new tags will give them valuable information on the sharks' life cycles, where they mate and give birth, and many other habits.
They are a protected species, believe it or not, in U.S. waters. This is really important to reestablish balance in the ocean ecosystem and get sort of the different levels of ecology and balance in the sea.
During that expedition, the group also located 2 tiger sharks off Hilton Head Island.
A much different discovery on a commuter flight in Alaska. The plane was midair when the pilot said, "Oh, by the way, there's also a snake on board." It was found underneath some carry-on luggage right there in the corner. Passengers say there wasn't any panic and most just wanted to see it. A flight attendant put the snake in a trash bag and put it overhead for storage for the remainder of the flight. Please use the overhead storage behind somebody else besides me.
Oh, I would hope my bag wasn't sitting next to that snake.
I wouldn't want to be near that snake at all. Those things freak me out.
Ooh, talk about a nightmare.
Yeah.
Snakes on a plane, full real life.
Yeah, it really is. All right, still ahead on Good Morning Suncoast.
An award-winning singer mistaken for an armed robber. Now he's asking for an apology. That story coming up after the break.
Hey everybody, I'm Chef Bob Vitello. I'm here with Chef Mark Positano. Mark's going to tell us what we're making today.
We're going to make a nice filet steak with a creamy jalapeno onion sauce. All right?
You always look so happy when you do this stuff.
I love doing proteins. So what we're going to do, we're going to do a little salt, pepper, okay? And one thing I like to tell people is when you're cooking proteins and steaks and chicken, always have your proteins to room temperature, okay? Just so it's not cold out of the fridge. All right? So we're gonna add some of that.
How long should it be out?
Probably about 20 minutes, probably about the safest part.
I know that, I just want them to know
I'm
that, so
sure.
I'm not that dumb. Go ahead.
So we're gonna add some onions to this and let them caramelize. And we caramelize, we're bringing the natural sugars out of it. All right? Then we have some jalapeno. All right? If you want it less spicy, take the seeds out of it. All right.
No less spicy.
Nah, I like a little more spicy. Yeah. All right. And we're gonna add a little bit of butter. And once again, I like my butter.
Mark with his butter again.
I like my butter. Okay. But you can use just, oil if you'd like. A little bit of Worcestershire, if I'm saying that right. I always say it wrong. All right.
Nobody knows. Say whatever way you want.
All right. So we're just getting that nice and brown. Let that cook in the sauce. And then we're add a little bit of sour cream. All right. So this is a quick little pan sauce, cooking the steaks. All right.
Smells wonderful.
Thank you,
Well,
sir.
what we're going to do here is I'll finish this steak up.
A little brown sugar.
Everybody, stop by our Simple Meals kitchens starting tomorrow and pick up the wonderful recipe and all the cool ingredients. Hope you enjoy.
Thank you.
It's been about a month, and I can honestly say I've seen the change in me. I went from being a depressed girl who didn't want help to this happy, caring girl who loves helping other people. I just really hope that people that went through what I went through get the help that they need, because their story is important and they are loved. Thank you so much for everything.
Hi, I'm Joan London, and if you're worried about your parent or a loved one living alone like I was, and you want reliable senior care information, then call A Place for Mom, the nation's largest senior living referral service. You'll get free information on assisted living, Alzheimer's care, nursing homes, even important financial information.
They had obviously researched every place, not just given me names. They found me a place for what she could afford, and it was magnificent.
We're now very confident that she's safe, and they just helped every step of the way, and I can't thank them enough.
So if you're struggling to find reliable senior living information, call A Place for Mom. This is a free service, and you can trust them to help you.
Call right now to get your free Senior Care Compass ebook. Find out about the 5 best-kept secrets on financing senior care and assisted living.
Call now, 800-290-0352. 800-290-0352.
It's no small wonder anybody loves it all.
I just love art that moves me.
No small,
I mean, really moves me.
wonder.
Sunset Fiat of Sarasota presents No Small Wonder. High performance style. Let the art of Fiat move you.
You only have one life. Are you gambling with it? 1 in 3 adults have high blood pressure. Not knowing your numbers could cause you to lose, big time. Luckily, you can turn the odds in your favor by getting your blood pressure checked today. Don't leave your health to chance. Learn more at heart.org/HPB.
Here's a shot from our tower camera of the Selby Library right there in downtown Sarasota. Beautifully illuminated.
Looks lovely, but it's humid out there.
It is, it is. Nice library though, right there in the epicenter of downtown. Lots of parking, nice structure.
Lots of parking.
Yeah.
I always love parking.
That's a good thing. We need more parking all the time. Welcome back, 6:25 on Wednesday morning.
Well, Grammy winner Wyclef Jean is demanding an investigation into racial profiling after he was put in handcuffs and then mistaken for a robbery suspect in West Hollywood.
ABC's Kana Whitworth has the story.
In this morning's GMA First Look, Monday night, Grammy winner Wyclef Jean claiming he was a victim of racial injustice, handcuffed and detained by the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department.
Y'all see the police have handcuffs on me?
Deputies responding to what they're describing as a violent crime. Pedestrians saying they were pistol whipped in West Hollywood. Jean was found nearby in a dark hoodie and bandana matching the suspect's outfit, riding in a vehicle fitting the suspect's car. The rapper was then handcuffed and detained for 6 minutes. Authorities telling ABC News as they approached the vehicle, the driver and passenger almost simultaneously began to exit the vehicle. Approaching the trunk, even though they say they told them not to. And coming up at 7 a.m., Robin Roberts goes one-on-one with Wyclef Jean live with your GMA First Look. I'm Kana Whitworth, ABC News, Los Angeles.
I've recently had some unforeseen medical expenses. Can I get a tax deduction for the hospital bills?
In your case, yes.
Oh, aren't you helpful? It's so difficult to find good help these days.
In a hurry? No time for a bath? Johnson's head-to-toe cleansing cloths. They're twice as big as regular wipes. So you're done in half the time. And you're off. Johnson's, for every little wonder.
Easter's here. That means church, family gatherings, and saving a lot of money. At Burlington, we get great brands and quality clothes for everyone at really low prices every single day. Wow, nice price. I got the kids' Easter clothes for under $40.
No matter how dusty the room or how high the pollen count, Flonase Allergy Relief keeps your eyes and nose clear. Flonase helps block 6 key inflammatory substances that cause nasal congestion and itchy, watery eyes. For relief beyond the nose, Flonase.
ABC 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you weeknights at 5.
Hey, Tampa Bay, join us for the premiere of a new St. Petersburg tradition. The St. Petersburg Seafood and Music Festival, happening Saturday and Sunday, March 25th and 26th from 10 to 8 p.m. at Northstrop Park. Savor mouth-watering Florida Gulf Coast seafood dishes by top restaurants and chefs while you enjoy great live music from some of Florida's top musical groups. So grab your family and friends for the St. Petersburg Seafood and Music Festival, March 25th and 26th. For more information, visit seafoodfestivals.com.
The kitchen is where life happens. Minnesota Flooring now offers a wide variety of beautiful quality craft-made cabinetry to make sure the heart of your home reflects your style. Visit us today at our new kitchen and bath cabinetry locations.
Luxury for less at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKZ Sports Utility for $249 per month or 2017 MKZ for $299 per month. We are proud to introduce the newest addition to the Lincoln lineup, the all-new 2017 Lincoln Continental. We have a great selection and ready for immediate delivery. Alex Karras Lincoln, affordable luxury, winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award, serving Florida's Suncoast since 1978. We're located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Is your mop a dirty, disgusting mess? You need the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System, the only mop and bucket that spins the dirt away. A system that cleans practically anything and everything with super absorbent microfiber. Dip it in the washer side and the mess releases into the bucket. Then place it in the dryer side and push on the pedal. You get a clean mop head that's practically dry and ready for more. And your hands will never again touch a dirty, disgusting mop. The heads are washable and reusable. Get the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System for just 2 payments of $19.99. You'll also get a Sticky Buddy, the reusable sticky roller that picks up pet hair and lint and washes clean in seconds. You can take advantage of our 2-for-1 Pick It Up special and get a second spin mop set. Just pay additional shipping and fee. And we'll upgrade you to free priority handling. So don't wait. Order now.
Call 1-800-394-1524 to get your Hurricane Spin Mop double offer. So hurry and call 1-800-394-1524. Call now.
This half hour on Good Morning Suncoast, a house divided on Capitol Hill as President Trump pitches his new health care plan before tomorrow's big vote.
Plus, the former president of Mexico going over the business behind the proposed border wall during a visit to the Suncoast today.
And a plan in Tallahassee to reduce the number of Burmese pythons in Florida.
Live from the ABC 7 studios, this is Good Morning Suncoast. We're here for you.
There's a shot of downtown Sarasota from our tower camera looking at Lemon and the parking garage off in the distance. Nice morning in progress. A little more humid, though. You can always tell. You can just watch with Jacqueline's hair being back. It means it's more humid out there right now.
You totally just called me out to all of our viewers. Thank you so much.
It's like an icon for viewers to know. Oh, must be humid out.
Must be humid out if my hair is back. As you can see, it is all over the place this morning.
Very helpful.
At least John warned us of this. He did.
He really did. Let's get more from him right now about the weather out there.
Hair barometers. Remember in school you used to make hair barometers? Those were hygrometers, I guess they were actually
I don't recall that at all.
Called. Oh, they were pretty cool. You can still do it, actually. You put a little, attach a hair to a piece of a needle, a little pointer, and it will fluctuate according to the humidity in the air.
We should put one outside the studio, obviously.
I'd be all over the place today. Man, there's a lot of humidity. In fact, we have 100% relative humidity. The dew point values have risen. The amount of moisture in the air has risen, and consequently, we have that slight chance of a little bit of fog out there this morning. We have around the area, temperatures a little bit warmer right along the immediate coastline as we've developed an onshore wind flow. 65 degrees at Longboat Key, 63 in Inglewood, 61 in Venice. Inland temperatures a little bit cooler, 58 degrees Wauchula, 58 Mayaca. But we're not going to get much cooler than that as we are already approaching saturation most everywhere. And so consequently, that's why we're factoring in that chance of fog. Now, after the fog burns off, which will be pretty quickly, we'll be looking at daytime high temperatures featuring mostly sunny skies, about 75 to 77 degrees today. A little bit cooler near the coast, a little bit warmer inland. In fact, in inland areas probably crack the 90 mark, or excuse me, that's not true. We'll probably crack the 80 mark. It'll be a little while before we get to the 90s. We will, however, have a chance of rainfall down the road. We'll talk about the timing of that coming up in just a few.
All right, taking a look at your Suncoast traffic this morning, the normal pickup on State Road 70 and 301. Some backup throughout that area, but I-75 looking clear. Manatee schools are on spring break this week. Sarasota County schools back in school. As we head into Sarasota County, you can see a little bit of congestion on 41 and on Fruitville Road towards I-75. There was an accident earlier in Lakewood Ranch area on University Parkway, but that has since cleared up. Also, some debris was in the roadways on I-75 northbound towards Clark Road. That also has cleared up, so that's some good news for you this morning. In South County, a little bit of congestion in its normal spots on 41 towards Nokomis and through Venice. Other than that, I-75 looking clear on this Wednesday morning. Topping our news this half hour, we're only a day away from a vote that could move forward President Trump's quest to repeal and replace Obamacare.
More from Capitol Hill now, and reporter Janae Norman.
The billion-dollar businessman turned president on Capitol Hill trying to make a deal. Giving a thumbs up, optimistic about his ability to sway skeptics, insisting they'd be fools not to support the Republican health care bill.
Can you get the vote, Mr. President?
I think so. Thursday marks the 7th anniversary of the Affordable Care Act and the day the House will vote to undo much of the law that's provided coverage to nearly 20 million Americans. The president warned Republicans a no vote would cost them in the midterms. Press Secretary Sean Spicer explaining.
We're going to make sure that we remember those who stood by us.
But the governor of New York says voters would lose.
We were told no American would lose their insurance. Now the Congressional Budget Office says 24 million Americans will lose insurance and 2.7 million New Yorkers will lose insurance.
House Republicans made concessions to try to secure more votes. To appease conservatives, provisions giving states more flexibility over Medicaid spending, including the option to require recipients to show proof they're working. And to win over moderates, a promise to boost aid for older Americans to buy insurance. Under the original bill, a 64-year-old earning $26,000 a year would see their annual premium spike by nearly $13,000. But the chances of the bill passing are still uncertain.
It was a good meeting, but we're still a no.
Congressman, are you supporting the health care bill?
I'm a no right now.
Even with the changes, still a no?
Still a no. I'm undecided, but thank you.
All Democrats in the House are expected to vote no, but 22 Republican no votes would kill the bill. And by our count, at least that many are not committed to supporting it. Janae Norman, ABC News, Washington.
We are learning more about the new ban on electronics on flights from several foreign countries. The ban involves some of the widest-ranging aviation security measures since 9/11. It prohibits devices larger than a cell phone and carry-on luggage. The order affects 10 airports in 8 majority Muslim countries. It'll impact about 50 flights a day. The ban was prompted by intelligence connected in recent weeks indicating that Al-Qaeda is working on the techniques for concealing explosives inside batteries and battery compartments.
Terrorist groups continue to target commercial aviation and are aggressive in pursuing innovative methods to undertake their attacks, to include smuggling of explosive devices and various consumer objects.
U.S. officials are giving carriers through Friday to enforce this new security order.
Supreme Court nominee Neil Gorsuch is entering his third day of nomination hearings today. A growing number of Democrats, including Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, are calling for Gorsuch's confirmation to be delayed. Now, that's due to the FBI investigation into Russian interference during the general election. In the midst of a 10-hour day of tough questions yesterday, Gorsuch pointed out his respect for legal precedent and pledged to keep his personal opinions out of consideration.
My personal views, I'd also tell you, Mr. Chairman, belong over here. I leave those at home.
Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell says he thinks Gorsuch will be confirmed. The former president of Mexico making a stop in Sarasota today. Felipe Calderon will wrap up the 2017 Ringling College Library Association's Town Hall Lecture Series. He has 2 lectures scheduled for today, with one starting at 10:30 this morning, another scheduled tonight at 7:30. The association says Calderon will provide a business-oriented perspective on President Trump's plan to build a border wall and renegotiate the North American Free Trade Agreement.
The state of Florida is one step closer to using ignition interlock devices in cars driven by convicted drunk drivers. That idea has passed the House Transportation Infrastructure Subcommittee. Courts could offer first-time DUI offenders probation that includes 6 months of required use of an ignition interlock device. It's like a breathalyzer in your car. If offenders do not violate probation, they could have their DUI records sealed, and police would still see the record, though, if they are pulled over.
Supports the use of ignition interlocks because it's the only device that can physically separate a drunk driver from starting their vehicle, and we believe that this legislation will save many lives.
Now, Mothers Against Drunk Driving reports that ignition interlock devices have stopped 8,900 drunk driving attempts in Florida over the past year and about 68,000 attempts in the past decade. A Florida lawmaker wants the state to pay private contractors to get invasive species out of the state, as in snakes. Senator Frank Artiles doubles as a python hunter. He says that Burmese pythons are destroying furry creatures and alligator nests. The 2-year, $600,000 pilot project would allow the state to hire python hunters to capture or kill non-native animals in public lands and waters. Members of the Appropriations Subcommittee are advancing the plan toward the full Senate. Wouldn't want to come face to face with one of those.
There has been far too many snakes in this newscast for me, for my comfort level.
There's a theme today, you're right.
Turn python hunting into a reality show.
Oh.
That'll get rid of them all.
I like that idea.
Very good idea. Yeah.
Or
We're going to take your
at least
idea.
they'll all get agents, one of the two. So we're looking for some pretty decent weather today. A little bit of fog out there possible this morning, but then I think maybe some rain showers, which we could use, coming our way a little bit tomorrow. Not a big chance, but some. We'll talk about that after the break.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, A-N-D, services.com.
Check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com for Chef Judy's favorite recipes, cooking tips and trends, dining blogs, step-by-step videos, and Suncoast Restaurant Guide. You'll find it all at mysuncoast.com/dining.
Attention small business owners. Penn Funding announces the easiest and fastest business funding program, the Platinum Business Account.
We needed cash fast. Business is good, but this is an emergency. We needed some new equipment, and the banks wouldn't help us.
At Penn Funding, we like to say, yes, you're approved. With your Platinum Business Account, you could qualify for up to $50,000 or more. This amazing new business account funding program is so effective, you could have the cash you need in just days.
I called, spoke with an agent who pre-qualified us, and connected me.
Call now for your Platinum Business Account. If you've been in business for at least 6 months, you could qualify for up to $50,000 or more in just days.
I called Penn Funding and had my money fast.
Need cash for your business? Call Penn Funding now.
Call 800-658-3433. 800-658-3433.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad, and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, A-N-D, services.com.
Now, the official Suncoast weather with ABC7 meteorologist John Scalzi.
So the current air temperature coming in at a, well, compared to the last couple days, toasty 54 degrees. The dew point value is also identical, 54. So that means 100% relative humidity is over can. The amount of moisture that is in the air over the amount of moisture the air can hold, and so consequently you get that relative humidity that's high enough to produce some fog around the area with clear skies and calm winds. Now, the fog won't be thick, it won't be widespread, but it'll be patchy and it'll burn off pretty quickly as we get a little bit of sunshine out here. And we'll get plenty of sunshine as dawn breaks because of the clear skies. However, later in the afternoon, we might pick up just a little bit of some moisture around. And that moisture will come in the form of, well, I think probably a rain shower or two occurring probably tomorrow. Some onshore wind flow will continue throughout the afternoon. That dry air that we have had over the last several days over the state of Florida, caused by that very, very dry air mass that moved in behind the frontal boundary, has now sort of eroded away from north to south across the region as a little bit more moisture works its way in. That's going to set the stage for that chance of showers I just spoke of. Now, the thing is, we have a very brief window between being very dry and being moist enough to support showers. So the amount of moisture that will be in the air to precipitate out will be limited, so we won't get a lot of rain around here, but we'll get some, and we can use whatever we can get at this time of year. Taking a look across the deep south, we've got a couple of areas of disturbed weather, one off the Carolina coast and one back to the west. Both of them have the potential for producing some severe weather at different times. For today, nice, a lot of sunshine around. Few fair weather clouds. You can see those kind of just to the north of us. Those will be sinking southward, and we do have that chance of seeing a few fair weather clouds around this afternoon, which we really haven't seen over the last couple of days. Not much in the way of a radar echo today, but as I mentioned, off the Carolina coast, we have some showers in progress, and in fact, instability in that atmosphere over the Carolinas could produce some severe weather here. And then back to the west, we have the chance of some stronger storms as we head into the weekend, Friday into Saturday. This area of the country, Dallas, Houston, Kansas City, New Orleans, all have the potential for seeing some bigger storms. We don't have much around here over the weekend, maybe a scattered shower or thunderstorm over on the other coast. Here's our scenario. High pressure building from the north pushes a cold front southward. This cold front comes at us from the northeast. That's called a backdoor cold front, and this one won't have a lot of energy associated with it. Won't knock down our temperatures all that much, and it won't provide us with much lift in the atmosphere to give us widespread rains, but it'll produce a few showers. We'll look for a few showers starting tomorrow, but for today, mostly just a few clouds around with a lot of sunshine. Higher humidity, you'll definitely notice that, and tomorrow as well. But then possibly tomorrow afternoon, we'll have that chance of a few scattered showers. Again, that rain chance only at about 20 or 30%, so this is not going to be a rain out tomorrow. Check out the rainfall futurecast. There comes that backdoor cold front coming our way. A few showers over on the other coast. The further east you go, the better your chances for rain. Everything kind of fades away by Friday morning, and we're left with some pretty nice weather for the weekend. In fact, the extended range forecast shows that after tomorrow, we won't have a rain chance again right straight into the beginning of next work week. Back to you.
All right, thank you, John. Let's check the roads right now. First off, in Manatee County, a few buildups along the way. You know, State Road 70 for one, also 301 up by the Ellington Outlet Mall. But the issues today really are about the interstate. We had a problem at University, and let's see if that's still going on there. It is cleared up. Still take it slowly, though, through that diverging diamond project. Also, slowdowns on Fruitville, heading toward 301. And then farther south into Sarasota County, we'll check those roads and see little slowdowns in either direction around Business 41. On to health news now. A new drug is making progress aimed at helping ease the symptoms of Parkinson's disease.
Xadago can be used when other medications aren't working. The drug decreases involuntary muscle spasms and gives patients better control of movement. However, side effects can include nausea, falls, insomnia, and hallucinations. Well, the U.S. making baseball history.
Team USA took on Japan last night, and watch what happens. Final play of the game. USA pitching to Japan, and a bad pitch strikes him out nonetheless. That means the USA now goes on to the finals tonight against Puerto Rico. First time in history of this 11-year classic the U.S. has gotten to the finals. They play at Dodger Stadium tonight at 9 p.m.
Sarasota circus legend Nick Wallenda has a new high-flying gig. The high-wire artist who represents the 7th generation of the famed Flying Wallendas will be the new headliner of the Big Apple Circus when it returns to the stage later this year. The Big Apple Circus is in the process of recovering from financial troubles. The circus plans to return with shows in New York from October through January. Then they'll take a national tour to follow that.
Disney is facing a lawsuit over the Oscar-winning film Zootopia. You ever see that movie?
I have not. I've been meaning to. Lots of movies I've been meaning to see.
Yeah, me too. A screenwriter and producer claims he pitched the concept of the movie and he did not get called back. It's about a bunny that wants to be a respected police officer. Okay. A Disney spokesperson calls the claim an unprincipled attempt to lay claim to a successful film that he just did not create.
Well, the 2004 movie Mean Girls now heading to the stage. A musical adaptation will premiere at the National Theater in Washington, D.C. The show will run from October to the beginning of December. That story was originally written by Tina Fey.
A popular Christmas song is going to be a movie now. Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Love that song.
Want to sing it for us?
Oh gosh, you don't want me to do that. Nobody wants me to do that.
Carrie will, that could be fun. Carrie will narrate the animated movie herself, be released in December.
Now I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head all day. Yeah. Well, George Clooney gave an 87-year-old woman the surprise of her life. Take a look at this. He showed up to her birthday party at an assisted living facility in the UK. Staff at the home wrote to Clooney asking him to visit, saying it would be a dream come true for that woman. He stayed for a chat, took some photos with the birthday girl. Clooney and his wife Amal own a home near that facility.
It's so easy for him to make someone's day.
I know,
just show up.
Oh, how sweet is that?
He's a nice guy, I have to admit. Yeah, nice guy. His father was a news anchor when I was in Buffalo growing up.
Oh.
And he'd come in and he dated the co-anchor in town.
Well, fun facts with Ray here.
Yeah, true story. We've got local news headlines on the forecast after this.
Check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com for Chef Judy's favorite recipes, restaurant guide, and more. Go to mysuncoast.com/dining.
Every now and then, factories authorize us to give deep discounts on furniture. And that time is now during the Flex Steel Factory Authorized Sale at Bacon's Furniture and Design. Shop the Flex Steel styles you love like Brandon, Dillon, Crosstown, Fleet Street Sectionals, and more. All at the guaranteed lowest authorized prices. Experience the beauty, the functionality, the quality for years to come with a lifetime warranty on Flex Steel's patented spring construction. The Flex Steel Factory Authorized Sale going on now only at Bacon's Furniture and Design.
Are you paying too much for your cable or satellite TV? The U.S. government passed a bill mandating free over-the-air digital transmission of all broadcast network television channels. That means with the new TV Freeway digital antenna, you can get free HD programming from your favorite broadcast networks 24/7 without a bill. You just plug it into the back of your TV and start watching all of your favorite broadcast programs for free. There are no contracts to sign, no hidden fees, and no monthly fees. Just free HD broadcast TV. Take it with you anywhere. Call or go online now to get your TV Freeway stick for the incredibly low price of only $14.99. But wait, call or click now and you can get a second TV Freeway stick for a second TV. Just pay a separate fee, but you have to order right now.
Call 1-800-809-5196 to get your TV Freeway. Call now or go to tvfreeway.com. So call 1-800-809-5196. This offer's not in any store. Call now.
Florida Studio Theater presents Piano Men, held over by popular demand through April 2nd. Attributing the virtuosity and elegance of the Piano Man, Piano Men features the works of 20th century's best pianists and songwriters. Featuring songs from music icons such as Billy Joel, Stevie Wonder, and Barry Manilow, don't miss what critics are saying is energetic with fun and playful performances that evokes hits of an era. Piano Men is held over by popular demand. Tickets can be purchased by calling 941-366-9000 or by visiting floridastudiotheater.org.
It's no small wonder anybody loves it all.
I just love art that moves me.
No small,
I mean really moves me.
one.
Sunset Fiat of Sarasota presents No Small Wonder. High performance style. Let the art of Fiat move you.
Are you Goodwill?
Yes, because when I donate
or shop at Goodwill,
I am creating a job. I am Goodwill, yeah.
With a top prize of $10 million, the new $10 million world-class cash scratch-off from the Florida Lottery is your ticket to take on the world. $10 million world-class cash scratch-off from the Florida Lottery. One of our life-changing scratch-offs offering billions in cash prizes.
Welcome back. 6:53 on this Wednesday. Here are the stories we're following for you today.
Plans to build a restaurant supplies depot in the celery fields east of 75 are off the drawing board now. Opponents are pleased. Plans are still in the works for a recycling facility there. This Palmetto couple appeared in court yesterday in West Virginia. They are suspected of killing her mother. They are being brought back to Florida to face charges. And a second hearing is set for tonight at Bradenton City Hall about letting bars be a little louder around Old Main Street. That meeting starts at 6 p.m.
Taking a look at your Suncoast traffic this morning, State Road 70 and 301 picking up and towards Cortez Road, and 41 I-75 looking clear as you head into Sarasota County. A little bit of congestion on Fruitville, Bee Ridge, and Clark Road, as well as 41, but no accidents to report in that area. Heading into South County, the usual pickup throughout downtown Venice and Nokomis area. I-75 looking clear in both the north and southbound directions. John?
Visibility is generally pretty good right now, but there is the potential for some patchy fog during these morning hours. Any that does develop will quickly burn off after the sun rises, leaving a mostly sunny start to the day. A few fair weather clouds by later in the afternoon, but rain-free skies. Chance of showers comes into the forecast tomorrow, but exits stage right on Friday and leaves us with a beautiful weekend.
All right, Warren Buffett's NCAA Bracket Challenge has a winner. A West Virginia factory worker won $100,000 for correctly picking the first 29 games of the bracket. But the 30th game, Marquette in South Carolina, not so much. South Carolina won that. If he had correctly picked South Carolina, he would have pocketed $1 million with a perfect first-round bracket. The ultimate prize of Buffett's competition is $1 million a year for life. To win that, you have to pick the winners of all 32 first-round games, plus the Sweet 16 winners as well. Not easy. And if you always have a thought of a tough time filling out a bracket, maybe next year you should just give it to a baby to figure out. This group of babies at a child care center is joining in on March Madness with their own brackets. They made their selections by choosing the seed numbers of the team in the tournament. The teacher says some are doing better than the adults. One of the brackets is even still completely intact with is that North Carolina, does that say?
That is.
Winning it all.
Yeah, I actually looked it up. 9 of those babies still have teams in the Final Four. One, Marcus has a perfect bracket, obviously choosing North Carolina. Hey, y'all, I'm telling you, I'm going to knock on wood because I don't want to jinx anything, but hoping for that final national championship.
I know
Unfinished
you are.
business.
I know
Unfinished business.
Some buy stocks.
So basically, we're looking at a pastime which is completely random, has no potential for influence the more you study it, and babies are as good at it as adults.
Pretty much.
We could have babies picking stocks and bonds for us.
There you go. New idea there. Stick around, guys. Good Morning America is coming up next.